What is up, Fabulous? Welcome back to the Boosting Spendog channel. Who gave me a fish island? It's me, Boosting Spendog, and today I've got the story of how I probably accidentally top-8'd Sydney Colin. Now, you gotta lock in for this one because it's crazy. Put me on your second monitor, put me on your TV. I don't even know. I don't know how to start this, but we're just gonna start it. So, before this story even starts, I need to clarify one thing, one very important thing. Now, when I was in New Zealand, Carolina had a Labubu, right? And she let me borrow it, and it was sick, right? So when I got back home, I wanted to buy a Labubu. So I was just gonna go buy some random pink one for $100. And I was telling this to Matt while I was in voice chat with him, and Matt was like, Spencer, don't buy the Labubu, Spencer. You don't need it, mate. For some reason. So I ended up not buying a Labubu. And then Carolina messages me and she's like, Spendog, I bought you a Labubu. So I was like, holy shit, what? And she lives in America, so how the hell am I going to get this Labubu? What we ended up doing is we gave it to Ethan. He brought it to Colin Sydney. And this took 6 months, maybe less. I don't know the rough time span, but it took a while to get this Labubu to me. I rock up to the Sydney Calling, and there's a Labubu sitting at the front of the stage. And I'm like, oh, that's it, isn't it? That's my Labubu. Here's the Labubu. And this is very key. By the way, this all matters. So we rock up to the Sydney Calling. I see all the homies. I go, whoosh, dap them up and stuff. We get there, check out the prize wall and stuff. The prize wall has this huge tough nut, just this massive, oversized tough nut, about like this big or something, or maybe even bigger. I don't even know. Probably this big, and I'm like, I want that, but it's 4,200 tickets, which is 360 Australian dollars. So I would have to forego 2 different double price ticket events just to get this huge oversized tough nut. I picked up my Labubu, met the gang, said hi to Flukenbox, said hi to the other vendors. I bought some rip and tear sleeves off one of the vendors, which was kind of sick. I met all the Queensland folk. Shout out to Dual Threat. Go check out their podcast. I'm just plugging everyone today. Holy shit. And then sit down for the 5 o'clock pummel event. Now, I don't remember what my games were, but first 3 games, smashed. I played Syndra, where we went 3-0, baby. 3-0. And then the last game, my opponent was a Gravy Bones. Great guy. We were like, do you want to split? And we were like, yeah, we'll split. So we just split the tickets in the end. We both got the same amount of tickets. But I'll have you know that I did win that game, actually. So technically, 4-0'd that event. In the final round, if you don't split, you just lose it you just lose a ton of tickets, which is ridiculous. So I'm glad I split and we were both happy. Anyway, we ended that day 4-0. Mind you, this is the first time that I've had the Labubu on me. I was playing games back at our little Airbnb without the Labubu, and I was losing on Syndra. But now that I've been playing games on Syndra with my little Labubu, I was winning games. And I don't know why, but I was like, that's kind of sick. Let's go. So later that night, go home, get some crazy ramen, and then I went to bed. Next morning, wake up bright and early at 7:30. I was setting an alarm for 8, but apparently that's too late because the venue, we start at 9, and deck submission is supposed to be done by 8:50. So everyone was like, Spence, mate, get up. It's 7 in the morning and you gotta get to the calling, mate. So I was like, okay, I'm getting up and we're going to the calling. So I got up and I was tired because I always sleep until 10 o'clock, right? So my sleep schedule is cooked. So I woke up that day and I was not feeling it. I was just dead. So I get up, have a shower, have half a bowl of Milo cereal, and it was pretty good. And then we rolled out to the event. So Thursday night, we're all at the Airbnb, and everyone's like, we don't want to go into the city because that's lame. But me and Emma are like, let's go into the city and get ramen. And it's gas. And on the train back, we're talking about Flesh and Blood and the event on Saturday. Emma Hollingsworth was saying Shout out Emma. It'd be really good to day 2 the event. She'd be really happy if it was a day 2 because last call-in, she day 2'd and she did really well. And that was one of her first big call-ins. So if she did that again, she'd be like over the moon. I was like, yeah, same. I just want a day 2 because I feel like that'd be good. And then we were like, nah, let's just top 8 because we're cracked, right? And she was like, yeah, done. And she was like, yeah, see you in top 8. So I'm like, okay. See you in top 8. Easy, right? We'll see. I have no idea. Spoiler alert. We may have both top 8'd. Anyway, Saturday morning, we rock up to the event. I'm tired. And Jack is there. And he's like, Spencer, mate, if you top 8 the call-in, can I buy your gold foil? Please let me buy your gold foil if you top 8. I'll give you cold foil Teklo Foundry heart. And I'm like, done. So we've made an agreement that if I top 8, unlikely, but if I top 8, I'll give him the gold foil, he'll give me the Teklo Foundry heart. So cheeky little agreement right there. I don't know if I'm going to top 8. Who knows? But I've been wanting this cold foil Teklo Foundry heart off him for the longest time, bro. Ever since he bought it, he was playing Dash, and then all of a sudden he was like, I hate Dash. Sorry. I was like, let me get in there and buy that Teklo Foundry heart off you. But it's cold foil, so it's like really hard to justify purchasing because it's so much money. It's like 1,500 Australian dollars or more. So I was like, okay, we'll see if it happens. If it happens, great, right? Now the event starts. I missed my deck submission by 9 minutes because submission was at 8:50 and I submitted my deck at 8:59. But thankfully, it's because before the round started and because the judges made an announcement to not forget your deck list submission. So don't forget to submit your deck. Otherwise, you'll get a round 1 loss. Because I got a round 1 loss at my Nats. That's the joke here. I don't know if I have to give context after the joke. But that also ruins the joke. Anyway, so round 1, sit down against a KO, and this is a hard matchup for Syndra. This is kind of spooky because they have so much armor and flesh bag, you know, and they just like do what they want. They can like blood rush you. They got strongest survive, so you kind of have to block that, and it's kind of gross. So it's a real sticky matchup, and we're playing. My opponent is playing so well, and it's such a tight game. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go down to like 3 here, and this guy's at like 10 with armor still. I'm like, this game's not looking good, chat. And then I start attacking, and he first attack doesn't block. Second attack doesn't block. I'm like, okay, this guy maybe has a shelter. I don't know. Maybe he just has a gas hand. He's gonna try to kill me. Third attack, he blocks with a 3 block plus a piece of armor. I'm only attacking for 3, but he blocked for 4 here to play around the ancestral. And I'm like, good boy, good on you. I didn't have it. And then I flicked. And I sent another attack, and I still got a card in my arsenal, right? I sent a 0 for 4, and he no blocks it. I'm like, huh? What's going on here? The rest of his hand is like no blocks. So he just can't block. So I'm like, this is great. So he's got 3 reds in hand. And let me do some math here. Let's see what I draw off the mask. I deal the 4 damage. I draw off the mask. And then I'm like, sick. Attack, another attack, and just like that, he's just dead. So we win the round 1 because KO can't block. Even though my opponent played really well, it just lined up like that. Round 2 was a victor. Round 2, now I was shitting myself, bro. I was like, fuck, because Victor is literally Syndra's worst matchup. Literally. So I was like, okay, bro. Here we go. I'm gonna die. Here's the 2 ways you go out in this matchup. You either get just annihilated by back-to-back disruption, or you get fatigued. And they just block. And you just discard cards, and they clash, and they draw cards, and it's like, ugh. It's fucked. So, we're playing the game, and it's really, really, really tight. And I start losing. He does like a test of Iron Grip, and I discard a card. I'm like, oh, shoinks. And then he plays, I think it was a Disable or something. I don't know. It's like a Crush effect, and it puts a card from your arsenal on the bottom of your deck. I'm like, it is what it is. He put my Wrath on the bottom of my deck. So I'm like, okay, sure. We continue playing the game. He's on like 10, and I'm on like 3. I don't even know. And we keep playing. Test of iron grips, and we tie. He tests of iron grips. He flips an E-strike. I'm like, I'm cooked. And then I flip a ravenous rabble, and I'm like, we're gaming? We tie? He doesn't bottom. So he doesn't win the clash, or he doesn't lose the clash either. So we actually avoid losing to a test of iron grip, which is actually huge that turn. And then I keep playing. I don't know what happens, but he gets down to like 1 life, and I'm like, okay, we get there. I just flick him, so I just block whatever he sends at me, and then I just like play the card. I'm gonna flick knives, and he goes like, Sigil of Solace. And I'm like, what? What do you mean you have a Sigil of Solace? Turns out bro was playing 3 Sigil of Solace in his Victor deck. What? So I don't know what was going on there. And then the next few turns, he plays another Sigil of Solace. And I'm like, oh my god. I had lethal, and then he just sigils, and I can't flick him to death, right? So it's like the most annoying thing on the face of the planet. But that's okay. It's not okay. I'm losing. I have like 5 cards in my deck. Next turn, I have like a mediocre Wrath turn. I get him down to 3, and I'm like, okay. I have literally no cards in my deck and 4 cards in my hand, and he is at 3. So, this is what happens. If I can't win this turn, I just lose this matchup. If he has the Sigil of Solace here, he wins. What I do, so I start with a brand with Cinderclaw, and then I go into Art of the Dragon, Blood, right? So this is going for 4 damage. He blocked the first one. 4 damage on the next one. He blocks for 3 on it. So he doesn't have any 4 blocks in hand. And he has to take 1 here. So I'm like, okay, let me think real quick. So I'm like, okay, if you're only going to block for 3, I'm going to go to reactions. And I go Flick Knives. And then I play Throw Dagger. So he's taking 1, 2, 3. And he doesn't have any prevention. So he dies. And another Victor has been slain. Another Victor has been put in their place. Bang! Fuck. He played very well. There were a few clashes that didn't go too well, and we got there amazingly. I literally couldn't believe it. I was like, what is going on, bro? How did I just beat that Victor player, yeah? Victor is so hard. I literally don't know how to play into it, but not to toot my own horn here, but I have been called the Victor Slayer before because I just kill Victors on Syndra. I don't know how I do it, man. Just do. Anyway, we get there. We're 2-0. And I'm like, what's going on? How'd I do this? I don't fucking know. Round 3. This is the homie. This is Matt, my mate Matt. And he's on Gravy. And he sits down and we're like, no! No, bro! Not a team kill. Because he's from Melbourne, you know. I hate killing my friends. I hate it. I don't want to ever do that in a tournament. I would rather kill people that are not my friends, if that makes sense. I mean, like, everyone's a fabler, whatever, right? But like, if I don't know you, I'd rather kill you than my best friend, if that makes sense. Don't take that out of context. So, we play the game, and it's such a tight game, but the whole game, he's just drawing reds off his gold. And I'm like, what? You didn't draw a blue? If he draws a blue, at any point in that game, he literally wins. He mathematically should have won that game, but he kept drawing reds off the top and he just couldn't do anything. So unfortunately, I had to kill him. Big sad moment. I know, I hated it, but it is what it is. So we get there. Gravy down with 3-0. Then I play in Acilio, and it's Syndra Acilio. That game goes how that game goes. We get there. Syndra Mirror, I go second. That game goes how that game goes. Round 6, we play against Emma. Now, on the train, we had that agreement. Yeah, see you in top 8, right? But now we're being paired in Swiss. I'm like, no, Morty. So, only one of us is going to win this match, which is going to make it harder for the other person to top 8. So we're both undefeated, 5-0 here. And I actually just draw the nuts. I can't help it. I just keep drawing hands that just like Goomba, Stomp, roll all over Verdance. And we were like, after that game, we were like, yeah, that was a game of Flesh and Blood. That was a game. I don't know if it was a good game, but it was a game. So yeah, we played a game, one of the games of Flesh and Blood of all time. And we were like, yeah, wow. So we get there, and unfortunately now Emma is 5-1. I hate to see it, but you got to do what you got to do, you know. And then round 7 is a Syndrome Mirror. Now, we went first here because I lost the dice roll. I know. I suck at rolling dice, and you don't need to tell me in the comment section, okay? I don't care. I practice rolling dice, and I literally can't change the outcome. It just doesn't happen. So we're playing this game, and I'm going second, so I bought in my 3 shelters, right? And now this is against the infamous top 2 player, Pei Tong Liao. So this is the Syndra that top 2. Now, he presents a different chess piece. He presents Flamescale Furnace. And I'm like, what? You're going second and presenting that fucking equipment? I'm like, what? So we're playing the game, whatever. I'm getting smoked. And he goes, head jab, 0 for 4. I'm like, yeah, draw your card. And he's already got a card in hand, right? So he draws off Mask and has 2 cards in hand. I'm just sitting there like, yeah, this is probably like a head jab into a snatch, and I just lose on the spot or whatever. And then he's thinking for a little bit, and he's like, and then he's like, pass. I'm like, what? Why did you just pass? What is going on? And I learned next turn, it's because bro had a Shelter of the Storm in hand, and he drew a Shelter of the Storm off the top of his deck. Now, I don't know about you, but that's pretty good for me, because he just has to Arsenal pass here, which he does. And then it goes back to my turn, and I have a 5-card hand, and I'm like, bang! I start going crazy on this guy. I don't care that he's got a Shelter in hand. He tries to like stop my turn. I got Throw Daggers. He's like, reactions, Shelter? And I'm like, oh, in response to that Shelter, I'm going to Throw Dagger you. He's like, oh. So he tries to stop me, but you can't stop the beast. By the way, I bought these 6 sleeves. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but it's like a Doom sleeve. It's got the Doom Slayer on it. So my motto was like, rip and tear until it is done. So that was like my mindset the whole day. And this game, I'm just ripping and tearing him up now. And then it gets to the point where it's really close. It's like 4 plays 5. I don't know whose side or whatever, but it's real close like that. And we're both trading 2 cards. So he throws 2 cards and I block with 2 cards. He throws 2 cards. Oh, I throw 2 cards, he blocks 2 cards, right? Vice versa, back and forth. And it's so close. And then there's one turn where I go like 3 into 5. And he's like, And he has to give me 3 cards here. Otherwise he dies to Flick Knives, right? So I end up flicking him that turn. And then he just sends back a 1-card 4. Now I'm at 1 at this point, right? But he has no daggers. So I'm like, okay, I can't die to Flick, but I have to give him 2 cards. And I'm looking at my hand. And I haven't looked at my hand that seriously because it's just Syndra. I'm just like, and I'm like, wait, is this a Shelter from the Storm? Holy! So I go to reactions. Bang! Hit him with the Shelter from the Storm. Just trade 1 card for 1 card. And now I'm sending 3 cards. Plus I got a dagger. So we're getting there. I go bing, bang, bong, bong. And then he lets me draw off Mask. And I'm like presenting 3 damage. I go Flick Knives. He writes it down. And then we don't write down the damage for the Burning Blade Dance, right? Or what was it? We don't write down the damage for the Rodent Renegade. And we almost go to the next chain link. We almost forget this damage. I forget the damage, and so does he. I don't know if he did it purposefully, but one of the spectators, shout out Samuel Coffey, he came up to the game and he was like, "Oi, judge, something's gone wrong here." What? I don't think they recorded the damage. He gets the judge over and then the judge was like, "Did you take this damage here, sir?" And he was like, "Oh, no." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, you just didn't take the damage." So this damage gets him down to like 2. And then I Ravenous Rabble. And he has to block perfectly, otherwise he just dies to Flick Knives. And now this game is like close. This game is so close. Now this game is like back and forth. He can't flick me. And he's on 2. So we're trading. He sends the 0 for 4 again. I block with the shelter. And we get there. I flick him. Oh my god. That was the most intense Syndra game I have ever played. Ever. If you go second, you don't put in the D-reacts. Because of that exact situation. So, shout out Shelter from the Storm. That game was so close. And we ended up 7-0 on day 1. Because we're fucking insane. So I owe Samuel Coffee something. I owe him a beer. I owe him food. I owe him whatever the fuck he damn wants. He gets what he asks for something, he gets it. Thank you, Sam. Shout out that guy. Shout out in the video. I said you get a shout out. This is both shout out. Now, aside from that, I've had this Labubu on my bag the whole time. And ever since I've had this Labubu, I haven't lost a game. Because we're technically 7 plus 4 means we're, what's 7 plus 4? 11-0. And then you've got the pummel event that night. So I play the pummel event and I obviously brought the Labubu with me. Get the pummel, great. Play my rounds. We go 4-0 again. So now I'm like 8 plus 7, which is 15. I'm 15-0. I'm literally undefeated in every event this weekend. Maybe because of my good luck charm, Labubu, my little demon from hell. Look at this freaking thing. This thing is like... Anyway, it's my good luck charm, so shout out the Labubu. And then that night, I'm knackered. Alright, so day 2. This is the funniest part of the weekend because I think more people played in the Commoner than the Living Legend Battle Hardened. Now, I don't know if that tells you anything about how the Living Legend format is doing right now. I don't know what will, because people wanted to play Commoner over Living Legend, which is hilarious, bro. However, there were some crazy players that I need to shout out right now. We had Darren Tang, top 2, the Battle Hardened on Starvo, the GOAT. Amazing run by bro. Stopped by Michael Funk. SMH Michael, what you doing? Let a Melbourne player win? I'm joking. Michael Funk sent like 62 rune champs or something ridiculous. I don't even know. That was an offensive overlap and a half, bro. And then we also had Sam Sutherland win the gold foil commoner in the top 2 finals with James Lewis. So congrats to those two, and congrats to Sam for winning, because what the hell? I'm glad that Sam Sutherland did something good with his life and, you know, played some commoner. I'm happy that Sam actually won something because, you know, gold foil commoner is pretty significant. You know, he played an Oldhim as well. Fucking degen. Bloody degenerate, bro. I won't even lie. I like to play a little bit of Oldhim as well. Fatigue the hell out of my opponent. Anyway, this is the part where Ethan was gonna do his video. He's got a thing called Feature Match, and it actually released yesterday. So if you want to check it out, bing bong, there's the video. Here it is. I'll link it in the description or something. We were gonna film it at, I think, like 7:30 in the morning, but it was day 2, and I needed my beauty sleep. So he was just gonna do it with Hayden Dale. But Hayden Dale couldn't film the video with him because Hayden Dale was on a run. So no one made a video that morning with him. No one made a video that morning with him. So he was without a video. And I was like, damn, we'll have to record it later. But he can't because he has to pack up and leave, right? So we were just out of luck. Anyway, day 2 starts. Me and Matt are both undefeated. He's on Verdance and I'm on Syndra. And they put us on stream because, you know, they want to see the undefeated players show off their skill, right? Oh, God, so much skill in that game we played on the stream. Insert clip of me, like, creamy when I draw off mask. Yeah. So, that game was horrendous, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to do, like, a voiceover on my YouTube channel. I'm going to, like, put my face cam in. I'm going to be like, what's up, Fabulous? Today we're going to review this video. Because that game was atrocious. I don't know if I could have done anything to save it. I drew so many starters and bricked so hard. Holy sh... I bricked like crazy. Like, I just lost tempo. Bro played back-to-back fellings, and just, I don't even know what I could have done. I just got smoked. So, at some point in the stream game, you can see me just, like, give up hope. Like, I forget to gain a resource somewhere, and it just, like, it's not game losing, but I'm like, yeah, fuck this. Screw this game, bro. And I just start playing like a madman. I play properly, but I start blocking with my shoes. I'm like, let's see how many counters I can get on my shoes. So I'm blocking a few times. I get it up to like 4 or 5 -1 counters. And I'm like, yeah. Now the stream is going to fucking love this game. And then he attacks me with a felling. And this is going to like this is the felling that just like destroys me and shits me out of the game, right? I'm like, huh, I'll just no block it and go down or whatever and probably just die, right? And he goes, buddy, got to block with your shoes? I'm like, thank you, Matt. So I get my shoes in there. I get the 6th -1 counter on there. I'm like, beautiful. I don't even give a damn I lost this game because the stream is gonna love it. So that's how that game went. Next game was Fang. Now, this was a close game. He played it so well. And his list was so fucking cool. It was so awesome. Coolest Fang deck ever. So consistent. Played a lot of instants. Played Sigil. Played all this cool stuff. So I'm probably going to build it because it looks like fun. Like tons of fun. And we get there on that game. Then game 3 is Jacob Clemens. He's also on Verdance. He does the cool thing where he trounces the shit out of me. We also had a turn where I wrathed him. Not the greatest wrath in the world, but he blocks with his arms, which gives -1 to the rest of my combat chain. And then I finish on Snatch, and I forget to close the combat chain. And I should have remembered that the effect was still active, because I was like 4, and he's like, nah, that's 3. I'm like, fuck. So he ends up blocking 3. I don't get a draw, and then he ponders. Or he's got 1 card in hand. He's like, I'll ponder. He ponders, and then Arsenal pass. Or he doesn't even Arsenal. So the Snatch, having the +1 point of value, was pointless. So we had a whole judge call about it, but it was pointless in the end, which is actually fucking hilarious. So yeah, that was that game. Yeah, he smoked me. He played what did he play to me? He played Life for Life into me? Or no, he played Scar for a Scar into me. I was like, huh? What the fuck? What's going on? I know his whole deck list. I was like, what are these doing in here? He's got some Feels Fine Spirits, whatever the hell. Cool list. But yeah, I got smoked. I got smoked twice. I think it's a Verdance. I've been choosing to go first, so they can't burn ban me or whatever. Oh no, I've been choosing to go second, because I want the tempo, right? That means they get an Arsenal and they can burn ban me and blow me out, which you just can't really have. So you kind of got to go first so you can Arsenal and then give them tempo. Who gives a damn? They're just going to do their 1 card 6 and then you just 5 card hand them and then they like poop their pants. I feel like that's the play, but I got to do a little bit more testing, but we'll see. And then the final game is into Justin Koo, this guy on La Gravy Bone. Now he is the Syndra killer. This game is the winning into top 8, by the way. I think I'm X2, so I've won every game but 2. And then, yeah, I have to win this game to get into top 8. If I lose this game, I'm not in top 8. If I win this game, I'm 3rd seed. I don't know that, though. I'm just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm locked. I just had to win 1 game today. Anyway, we had this game, and he plays so clean. He keeps, like, playing Call to the Grave, finding Chum, playing the Chum, but I was just dancing on him. I was like, head jab into Chum. Oh, fealty. Snatch, snap it, draw 2 cards, and he like drew off balance. Like, I don't give a damn, bro. Bang, bang, bang. And I just kept like, I just was just annihilating him. He had no prevention in his list, so I played around that. I just went bang. I just made every chance I could. Flick knives perfectly. I played my throw daggers. It was a clean game. He got really close too. He had 1 card in hand, and he had like 8 gold. And he's like, let me think here. Crack gold, draw, and then draw another card. So now he's up to 2 cards in hand. I'm like, that's scary. And he's like, crack gold, crack gold, crack gold, crack gold. And now he has like 2 cards in hand plus like 2 resources. And he's thinking, and I don't think he's got 2 blues in hand because he doesn't have any more gold. He activates Gravy, puts an ally in the bin or whatever, and he's like 1 resource off of playing a Swabby and attacking with it, which would be absolutely game winning. Talk about an offensive overlap with gold. He went off 1 card and turned it into almost a Swabby swing, but he was 1 resource short, right? Because he has to play the blue to get it into bin. So he was actually unable to swing with the swabby. If he swung with the swabby, I think he wins that game 9 times out of 10. But he couldn't get there. He couldn't swing with the swabby, so we got there. And now we're locked for top 8. Now we're all tweaking. We get the rundown. We get our photos taken. There might be a sexy photo of me online somewhere. I literally cannot find it. But if I do find it, I'll put it right here. Ding! And then the top 8 game. This is against Peitung Liao again, right? This is a crazy game. I'm higher seed, so I get to choose first or second in the Syndrome era. And I'm like, buddy, I think we all know what I'm going. First, obviously. So, no, I'm going second. I'm going second, right? We play the game, and he has a Wrath turn. And he's like, okay, shit, that's pretty good. And he goes Wrath, 2, 2, 2, 2, breaking points or something. I don't even know what he did, but it was so much damage. It was like a 1 card 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 card 11? Yeah, that'll pull you back into the game. Yeah, that'll win you the game. Such an offensive overlap. Seriously, ban that card. I think that you need Wrath of Retribution for fatigue matchups, but for mirrors, it just wins you the game without any skill. No skill. But also the Syndrome Mirror is just no skill anyway. I don't like the 1 of Legendary. I seriously think they should just ban it. I don't like it. So that pulled him the game, and we get knocked out of top 8. All right. No excuses though, or not making any no complaints, because we top 8'd accordingly. Let's fucking go. And more importantly, me and Emma both top 8'd. So that pact we made, we didn't lie. We were both gonna top 8 because Mubbin's fucking cracked. And Jack also stuck to his word. So, chat. Let me go get the goods. So I don't have the gold foil. Didn't open it, but because I didn't open the gold foil because I'm a loser. But we did pick up this shiny as hell cold foil Teklo Foundry heart. So he gave me a little bit of cash and this Foundry heart for the gold foil. Jack, we love you. So that's sick. That's some of the loot from the weekend. What else do we get? Oh, all right. Now this is the part where I show off the loot and talk about the weekend a little bit more. So also got this sick mat. Tough Nut. I actually got this last night from the armory. I just wanted to show it off. So we got the Tough Nut mat. And do you remember how we went 4-0 in both of the double side tick events? Oh my god. Look at this bad boy. Look at how shiny. Fuck. Look how fucking dude. Look at the cold foil on it. It's actually immaculate. Holy. On his hand, I don't even know what to say. But this is going in my bedroom now. And I think I'm officially the Tough Nut guy, which kind of scares me. But that's okay. Boink. We got that. What else did we get? I also signed a bunch of people's Tough Nuts cards. So shout out. Thank you to everyone who came up to me and asked me to sign their cards. I was so busy that weekend. I hope my signature is good. Because, it's just like... brrrah, brrrah. Yeah. And shout out to Piper. Because she was the only one who let me sign a Marvel Tough Nut and a Marvel Confidence token. Which was peak. I was like, there's no way you let me sign this. And she was like, yep. I'm like, sick. So, I might have photos. Bang. I'll put them right here. Yeah, thanks for everyone to coming up to me. It was awesome to meet the Tough Nut squad. I'm going to make a Project Blue Tough Nut video real soon. Yeah. All right, cool. Now, after all this, Ethan was like, yo, Spend Dog, I can't make the feature match video anymore, right? For his channel. But if you find someone to play Tough Nut versus Puffin, you can come up here and I'll film you guys while I'm packing up. So I'm like, yeah, I'll find someone. So I find some people. None of them know how to play Puffin. But eventually we land on Matt, one of the casters from the weekend. Love that guy. So it's me and Matt on the feature stage at around 5. This is why we missed the Pummel event. Because we're trying to record this video for Ethan's channel. It's for the feature match, right? So I'm playing Tough Nut. And he's playing my Puffin list with my freshly new acquired Coldfall Foundry heart, by the way. So, perfect timing. And we have a great game. It's actually so close. It's so close. Go check it out on Ethan's channel. Link fucking somewhere in the description. But yeah, gas weekend. We all go partying that night. You know, of course we get fucking hammered. Bloody yeah, it was a great night. Solid weekend. If you want my deck list, it's on the Fab TCG website. I'll link it in the description as well. Red deck wins. Shout out to all the people who got their cards signed, who said hi to me. Shout out to all my mates who cheered me on and everyone else on. Melbourne community is goated. And it was a great weekend. Had tons of fun. Shout out the judges who helped run the event. All that. Didn't get DQ'd this time. Didn't get a match loss this time, which was really good. I've never been DQ'd, but I have had a match loss because I forgot to submit my deck. Yeah. I'll keep you guys posted on if Jack opens the gold foil so we can see what it is. Tough nut. Thank you all so much for watching and putting me on your TV in the background. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Join the Fabulous Squad. Tough Nut content coming soon. Syndra content coming soon. It's all in the works. Tough Nut. Yeah, real. Peace out, Tribe Scout. See y'all in the next video.
Why are we doing the menu? Why are we doing this at the Chinese shop? I don't know. Alright. So Jack's gonna open.
You're gonna open it.
I'm gonna open it.
You have the honor to open it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
Alright. What? Chill. What's up, Fabulous?
Wait,
There's no way.
I'm not high enough. Are you tall enough?
Tall enough? Right.
What do we want like this?
Wait, Ethan. Come here, we're opening gold foils. Alright, ready? I don't know how Jack got this or why he got this, but we got the whole gang here. And we're at the Chinese shop. I got my da bao with my xiao long bao or something. I don't know. Alright, what are you hoping for, Jack?
Compass, flail.
Compass or flail?
Compass is
Oh. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh!
This is a bad one.
What's up, Fabulous? I don't know what part of the video this is, but I didn't actually use my fish islands all weekend because I was playing flesh and blood. Like, anyway, look, this is the pool at the Acon. Kind of got a million leaves in it, but it don't give a damn. And I'm just in the process of getting my underwear out of the. Oh, they're not in there. Chat, where are they? Here they are. I got my underwear. Bang! Bang! I enjoyed that video. Enjoy the video, I guess. I don't know.
Alright, go. Yeah, it's good? Okay. I just have to open this because I'm so tired. And I don't know what we're looking for. It's either one of these colors, and I know this is Flesh and Blood channel, but we want the secret one. Are you ready? I don't know if Jay, you guys should come watch this. I'm opening a Labubu.
Oh, look.
I'm fucking free.
Nice.
Oh my god. Have a seat. If anything, I want the yellow guy, I guess. Fuck it. Chat. We got the purple one.
Is that a good one?
Is that good?
I don't even know. What's this one's name? ZZ, I think.
Dragon blood coming through with that beautiful full art treatment. So no matter like